Hi everybody, this is Samuel from Vizpulse Studios, and today I would like to show you the importance of using the group functionality as opposed to using the custom calculations approach in Tableau. Right, so the use case we'll be considering today is for the subcategory. So I'll drag that to the rows. So this consists a number of values right here. So we can see accessories, product values. And in some cases you just like to group some of these values together, especially in cases whereby you have a large number of members in that dimension, right? Also in cases whereby you might have a particular value in the dimension spelled in different ways. So maybe you have shelves spread in like 5 different ways because of a mistake. All right, so our natural instinct to doing this would be to go straight to the calculation. We create a new calculation and we start using the if and the else if approach. However, in cases whereby we have a lot of data, then we start writing very lengthy calculations that might impact our workbook performance, so and it's not efficient at all. All right, so a better and efficient way would be to use the group functionality. In order to do that, locate the field in question. In this case, it's a subcategory. I'm going to right click on that, then go to create, then go to group. All right, so this gives us this window, and we can do a lot of customization right here. So let's say we are interested in grouping bookcases. Let's say we have shares as well. Let's say furnishings, then we have tables at the bottom. Then I held my control key in order to do that. So bookcases, shares, I can unselect this. I don't want that to be part of it. Still holding my control key and selecting furnishings, then tables. Then I'm going to select group, and we can call this furniture. All right, so if I have any other ones as well that I forgot to include, I could just literally drag that in there. All right, you can see envelopes is not there, but I don't want it, so I'm going to drag it out of there. All right, okay, so let's try one more group. Let's say we want to also group phones, machines, and accessories, and then I'll click on group and call this tech. Let's call this tech. All right, that's spelled incorrectly. Tech. Okay, so we have tech. At the bottom left corner here, we have an option to include all other ones that are grouped as others. All right, so we have other ones as others. We can always come here, right click, and we can rename our own group as we see fit. All right, so once we are done, pick a suitable name, of course, at the top. Click on OK. On the left hand side in our data pane, you can now see that Tableau has created a new dimension for us called the subcategory group. And as you can see, the icon or the visual cue is different from what we had initially in the original feed. In the original feed, we had A, B, C, and in the new feed, we now have this icon, which is a different cue. But keep in mind, this is of course, a string field or data type rather. Okay, so we can take this to the rows and just have a look. So we can see furniture, tech, orders. So this feed can be used in different applications as a filter, in calculations, in different views, creating visualizations, just like we would use any other feed, dimension feed. All right, let's have a look right here. In this case, we have our sales by subcategory. We can create a group as well in this view by selecting and multi-select some values as well. We have tables, we have shares, we have let's say bookcases and furnishings. And then in the tooltip showing up, we would see this icon where it says group. members. Click on that. You can now see that this has now created a group right here, as you can see it right here. Okay, it's calling it bookcases, shares, function, and all. But we can always, come here and say edit group, and we can give it a better name right here. Rename and say furniture. Then click OK. All right, so you can see our furniture is right here, and we can do that to the rest of it as well. All right, in the third use case, we have a map right here. Literally, we could select or highlight the marks right here. So in the tooltip as well, you see the icon again. Click on that to group the members, and that gets passed as well to the color mark. So you can see immediately it got applied to the color mark, and you can see it's now highlighting the one that's been grouped. All right, that's it. That's how to create a group. I believe this is very much efficient than a custom calculation. So yeah, so I hope this is very helpful for you and helps you to be more efficient in your work. Thank you. Have a good one.